This is not looking good, guys. There's a reason why I think I'm going to title this video Suffering with Iceborn Saplings. Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name's Royce, and today I'd like to showcase one of my own personal deck brews as my very first deck guide and gameplay footage video on this channel. And that deck is Iceborn Saplings. If you've been following Legends of Runeterra for the last week or so, you may have heard that Iceborn Legacy got a huge buff in the way of moving it from slow to burst. Now, Iceborn Legacy in the past has been a card people have played around with because of Runeterra's ability to generate tokens out of thin air, tokens including Sand Soldiers, Aurelia Blades, and most importantly, Spiderlings. Now, people have immediately latched onto this card and started building meta decks based around it, based primarily on Spiderlings and also Daring Poro. Daring Poro is a 1-mana 1/1 elusive that can get buffed up with this card, that is easily searchable with a Freljord P&Z package, and that also has buffs from Poros snacks as well. And if you're a fan of Legends of Runeterra, if you've followed the game for any amount of time, you've probably come across an elusive meta, where elusives, which cannot be blocked except by another elusive unit, sort of take over and rush all the other decks down, and sometimes they can be beat by control decks, but more often they have to just be beaten by faster and faster aggro decks, which usually requires some sort of intervention from Riot. And Iceborn Legacy Poros is the newest version of that. Currently, along with Ari Kennen, probably it's the deck to beat. But I thought I could go in sort of a different direction and instead put Iceborn Legacy buffs on Saplings. Now, this deck has a few different ways to generate Saplings: Sapling Toss, Maokai, and also Blighted Caretaker. But most importantly, I should explain why I wanted to buff Saplings. They're not an ideal target because they are ephemeral, which means that they really don't get any utility out of the toughness or health buff from Iceborn Legacy. However, they do have a keyword in Challenger, so I figured, okay, unlike Sand Soldiers or Aurelia Blades, which can just sort of easily be chump blocked with tiny, useless units, these can actually pick off chosen units on the board, which could even include enemy champions like Kindred, Caitlyn, Draven, anything around the 2 to maybe 5 mana mark. They can even hit Viego, but Viego decks, I think as you might see in this video, we'll see, tend to be pretty crafty and usually have ways around that. But I figured with these 4/3 Challenger units that can potentially get spawned every turn, I might be able to sort of build up, stabilize the game and start controlling the board and just win passively through my other units. I was also playing around with, what am I looking for here? Here we go, Neverglade Collector, since I'm going to be having a lot of units die, especially from my elusive units like my Saplings and my Shark Chariots. I figured, well, maybe I can burn the opponent out or get partway there while also stabilizing the game and healing my own Nexus. Some other win conditions of the deck include putting Iceborn Legacy on a minion, which keeps coming back, or on a Spiderling, which there are 9 Spiderling generators in the deck, or even on Shark Chariot. So in a few games that I've played, I'll put one Iceborn Legacy on a Sapling, one Iceborn Legacy on a Shark Chariot, and each turn that I'm attacking with a Sapling, I've got multiple high damage units swinging at the opponent. There's even a deck out strategy that is potentially viable with Maokai. Maokai levels up surprisingly often, even outside of Bilgewater. I've had pretty middling success, though, actually closing out games where I've decked out the opponent with Maokai. There have been a few times where I've gotten the opponent down to, let's say, 2 cards left in deck, but they just have 1 or 2 turns left to close it out, and they do. So that's been very unfortunate to see. Now, originally, I was playing this deck with Neverglade Collector. And it was a playstyle that I preferred because it was much more dynamic, much more skill intensive, in my opinion, than the deck ultimately turned out, just because sometimes you would be going for a deck out strategy. Sometimes you would be going for a drain strategy with Neverglade. Sometimes you would be going for just a rush strategy with your Shark Chariots. But unfortunately, none of them could quite get there. All of the strategies were a little bit too half-baked. So what I ultimately had to go with was an Atrocity plus They Who Endure package. And if you've been playing Legends of Runeterra for a long time, you might recognize this. This was a tier 1. I don't know if I would go as far as to say tier 0, but a tier 1 deck way back in the day. About a year, I guess, maybe a year and a half ago, I actually reached Masters with this deck. And I think it was an Allegiance deck that only played They Who Endure as non-Shadow Isles cards, and it played the 4-mana Allegiance Mistwraith card from Shadow Isles. But in any case, the deck has seemed to come together a little bit more since I've added Atrocity and They Who Endure. It gives me more of a win condition to go towards. It gives me, I find myself pretty frequently trying my best to draw as many cards as I can with Avaros and Sentry and with Glimpse Beyond. I used to play Entreat in this deck, but it was more sort of an all-out Maokai deck. So I found myself getting a lot closer to wins because I have in hand like a 10, 15 attack They Who Endure, and I would say still more often than not I have not been able to close it out. I still wouldn't say this is a very competitive deck, but it does have more of a mission now. With They Who Endure and Atrocity, you have a chance, you have a prayer to get there. So I'm going to show you some gameplay examples here of how this deck tends to go. I even won a game, so you can see how that happened there. It was in a pretty unusual manner, that not really the main play style of the deck, but hey, I got there, and it was a pretty good deck on top of it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to leave a like on the video or subscribe on the channel. I'm just getting started, and if I know what you like, that'll help me to produce more of that kind of content. Anyway, enjoy the games, and have a good one. But that was actually not as bad, surprisingly, as I expected the matchup to go, so I can't complain too much. I can only look forward, you know? Okay. Taliyah Malphite. So he has Malphite's Spell and Big Attack on 8, potentially. I've got the Maokai Sapling Toss, that's nice. For removal in this deck, they play Hush, and they play the 4-mana 3 damage card. Wait, is this supposed to be here? Is that usually there? That's weird. Okay, so we're going to be casting Iceborn on 5 if we get it. So we have to make sure that on 4 on 3 we bank at least 1 mana. We've got Iceborn. Okay. I'm happy with this minion. Thank you. I'm happy with that. Taliyah Malphite. On turn 3, I think they want the Sarcophagus card. Alright, so I can spend 3 of my 4 mana this turn. Up to 3. I don't want a Sapling Toss yet. That's for the combo. I think all it makes sense to do is play another minion. So I think I'd like to cast Maokai post-combat. Ow. Oh. Really wow. Okay. I'm in good shape here. Okay. He's wasting a landmark there.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
Good stuff.
Life feeds on death.
Response? Nice. Okay, Taliyah's level though.
When family means so much.
My Maokai is vulnerable.
If I stumble, I have the earth to catch me.
Troll Chant will not be enough to save it. Okay, so I've got to kind of pivot here. Alright, oh, I see. He's pushing a lot of damage. I'm not dead, am I? Getting close. So Maokai's dead. How can I come back from this? I just drew another one. So, that's a start. I'm not really close to his level. Plus, I have to beat this board to win the game. Minions are pretty low tempo. I think I need to get Neverglade down.
Lovely day for a battle.
I thought I was doing really well, and then his got
And
a huge explosive turn.
Hey there, big guy.
Oh man. I need like harsh winds or something here. Okay, well I can grab a Grumpy Rock Bear with a Sapling.
The Isles will bloom again. Still fighting now.
This is not looking good, guys. There's a reason why I think I'm going to title this video Suffering with Iceborn Saplings.
You're also very, very sweet.
Oh man, okay. Do I have a good Vile Feast target? Kinda. If I Vile Feast, I can, the Earth Elemental. I can grab that one with a Sapling.
Life starts small.
And then I guess let's just play the Shark Chariot. I think we all know where this is going. Let's see. If I swing in with the spider, it's gonna get stunned anyway, right? Here comes the mountain. Hello, mountain. Welcome. Do your thing, opponent.
Relax here, some rocks just won't.
Oh, okay. Alright, so, let's see.
You defile the grove.
Very close. It honestly doesn't matter. Yeah. Go off, King. Alright. We're gonna win one of these days. We actually were doing better for a while against Ari Kennen than against Taliyah and Malphite. He only almost killed us twice. He didn't quite kill us a second time. It was only minus 18, not 20. Come on, opponent. Okay. Ezreal Jayce. Interesting. Starting to go up against gold players. I hope you get plat. Well, I hope I win. But if I don't win, I hope you get plat. I'm going to keep Shark. Baiting Icon was nice, especially with Glimpse Beyond. But I have too much competition for the 2-drop slot. Maybe that's a problem. Here's my atrocity again. Okay, Ezreal Jayce.
I pull the strings.
I don't know if he's gonna have a okay. Slow start, that's nice. I think. Maybe I should play some removal now that I'm not all in Maokai. Pressure our opponent.
I'll spot him.
Static Shock. Okay. Just gonna apply some pressure here.
Where are you?
A pretty present you'll make.
If this is how I win, it'll be pretty funny. 6 mana. There's the deal 3 to 2 targets thing. I'm just gonna play units. Shock Blast. By the way, I just went to my first Magic the Gathering tournament last night. I did not do the greatest, but I had fun. And that's what's really important, right?
I think we have something on that case.
Right? Oh hey, and I pulled an Expressive Iteration, that was cool. Okay, so that's a good reason to leave the Elise back, I think. Going with everything else. He's down to 11, maybe? Probably more like 10, unless he blocks the Shock Chariot.
It doesn't add up.
Might have no Static Shock at this point. He doesn't want to Mystic Shot this, right? Scrying Sands, okay. A pretty reasonable answer. I'm feeling good though. I get a draw here and everything. I really would have blocked the minion and Scrying Sands the Avaros and Sentry, but this gets me value, so I understand.
A missing piece?
Wow. Big reaction. Overreaction, maybe? Deciding not to block the Avaros and Sentry was probably right. Got another Maokai there. Playing it on the defense here won't do a lot. We'll worry about Thermo Beam. Ooh, does he just pass? Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so here I'm fine swinging with Elise. Fortunately, we can't get the Shark Chariot.
Need clearance, pal.
Yep.
Not on my work site, Bob.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go, people!
Let's bait out a removal.
Corruption everywhere.
Still do it now. Does that that fizzle the Ezreal tick?
Forest.
Ooh. 5 so far, right? That does, okay. Alright, so now that we've got Dehu indoor, we can start playing Maokai. Yeah, I'm happy to see the removal on my Maokai and not on my Dehu indoor. ENZ Shurima. Oh, that's... Wait. Is that a main decked 6-mana Ricochet? Oh, he wants to get the base level. That's fine.
Light the signal fire.
Okay, so he's leveling Jayce. Jayce has Challenger. So I think we want to play Minion first, and then Maokai, and then Hapless. So...
Lady Elise, where are
Can now get in for 4 next turn. I have 8 dead. I think I take that, and I think I already have a shark dead, right? I do.
I must get out of here.
No Jayce. I really want to play Dehu indoor on his turn when he's mostly tapped out of mana.
This is the cutting edge of progress. Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce. Will do, Axel.
Is he gonna shock blast me? If he does, I'd have lethal.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Okay. So, can I lose here? I can.
Hey, show me that again.
At least Ezreal isn't about to flip. Use a quick attack. If I play Dehu indoor, and he gets around it, I'm in trouble.
The rot must be cut away.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Oh, he has lifesteal. Is it just for this turn? No.
Please, I have connections!
I have learned patience.
I was really considering
So, life springs anew.
atrocity there. Spider by Malphite. Got another card.
Charge!
This is scary. Okay, so can't vengeance or anything.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
Okay.
Firing!
They will pay for what they did to you.
All that matters now is the little ones.
That's fine. Let's go after this one and this one and swing. Alright, do you have it? Sorry about the microphone. I'm used to scratching my face, not used to having that right there. Ah, quicksand, okay.
They don't know what they're up against!
Okay, well that's what atrocity is for. Okay. See how low he goes in hand. I wonder if this goes on the stack. The skill. Is it a skill? I don't think so. Alright, can he... It's very unlikely that he can burst kill me.
The same calling card from our other case.
Pray? Pray? Rite of negation? You play that? Oh no!
I don't miss.
I just lose. Wait, no. Because if he targets... I might not lose. If he targets my Nexus... I'm at 1.
Can't stop me.
But surely I lose. Surely he can kill me at burst speed from there, right? Okay, you know you want to kill my Blighted Caretaker, right? What are these, like 2 more Jayces? Right? 2 more Jayces, and you're gonna top deck a unit. No! Oh my goodness. Alright. That seemed like I might have had a chance if I had played that a little bit differently. Okay. But I'm getting closer with this version. Alright, this is a Kindred deck. This is going to be weird to play against. So it's Shadow Isles, Ionia. I have to remember Syncopation. Deny, Nopify. And Pings. You might have Black Spear. Keep Elise. Okay, so we've got an Atro. Let's find a They Who Endure. Alright, there we go. So, what do we play here? I like Elise.
Come closer.
Because, if we have to burn one of our own mana, that's fine. What would you play as a fearsome blocker? Maybe the Spider? Oh, okay. Waiting for my attack. It's fine. But I think we're still gonna use Glimpse Beyond reactively. What have you got? Vile Feast? Ox. Okay. Let's glimpse our spider. Sorry. Okay. Entry.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Alright, he's got a kind of slow. Shark Chariot now. Is he thinking about Vile Feast? Yep.
In Avarosa's name.
I think I'm just gonna Fading Icon after battle. So this will be good to counteract Viego or Kindred Slays.
The whole world will
I have a fearsome blocker, that's nice. We've got plenty of atrocities now. Pass? Yep. That's fine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 cards in hand. Alright, minions are getting cloggy. That's fine though. So, I have so many atrocities that I could try to get creative with them, but it's just such a lackluster, like, oh.
I will find her. You? Yes, you'll do.
Okay, pretty good. So I think I'll, he's shown a willingness to pass. Really want Maokai to survive. Let's Hapless, and then we can Maokai and Vile Feast, potentially.
The darkness, like hunger, only grows.
Okay.
The Blessed Isles live through me.
Alright, so we have a big opening here. What if we went double Vile Feast?
I have learned patience.
And used big spiders? Ooh, Vile Feast's over here. I don't know about putting them on the stack. I haven't thought about that.
Small.
You will serve.
Okay. I don't know about that spider plan now.
Never one.
Without the other.
I command you.
Okay. I'm okay kind of getting my board traded down here.
The dark beckons.
The hunt begins.
Alright, so I've got Iceborn for fearsome blockers.
You have to get me out of here.
Is marked. That one. I like popping
Please,
that.
I have connections.
Okay. I'm a little afraid of deny. And will.
Its heart beats fast now. The Shadow Isles are just the beginning. And so, life springs anew.
Can see the Demacian border from here.
That's good. I want him to overreact. Well, that wouldn't have been good against Viego and Dor. Do I use Iceborn here? Oh, they have Vengeance, don't they?
Life starts small.
So I'm gonna get my spider taken. That's fine. I want him to tap under Vengeance before combat. That does nothing. I'm very close to just saying, don't have it. Also, I'm in the awkward position where, like, if I attack with Viego and Dor, he'll just block it with Viego. And, oh. Alright, that's cool. He's, 75% sure he has Vengeance here. So this is now big enough to die to Atrocity. I think it's more likely that he has Vengeance than Deny. Just block with that, right?
Obey your king.
Or don't block it.
Light the signal fires. Do they know, little lamb?
They will.
This was fun. Who will we chase now?
Everyone, dear wolf. There's nothing to fear.
Okay, just gotta do it. Oh, and he's gonna take it anyway. Well played. Yeah, he had everything. GG. Okay. Well, I keep getting like one action away from winning, kinda, in these games, like getting seemingly very close, but I don't know what's in my opponent's hand. Oh, yeah, I'll just take all the Struck Chariots. This might be just rolling, but like, yeah, I don't know what's in my opponent's hand. And it could be that I've actually been closer with the other build, but it just doesn't feel like it, because it's like, I'm not sure. Okay, so on turn 4, I can go Shark into Iceborn Legacy. Okay, so he's playing a different version here. Alright, I think it's better to just kind of play for the long game here. Alright, go below snacks, nice. So I'm not going to do a big explosive turn with sharks. The sharks, yeah, are not as big of one. I just don't have the mana.
I'll spot 'em.
Okay. Mystic shot.
I think we have something on that case.
So I'd like to keep one thing on the board. Okay. Actually, do we play Maokai? I think it's fine if we play Maokai, because we don't need bench space.
Everywhere.
Oh, but now we don't have Iceborn Legacy mana. Ah. Okay, well that means we really need any minion that costs 2 or less, because we'll only have 7 mana next turn. Or we just don't go Iceborn. Alright.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Give them room to spread their leaves.
So if I see an Iceborn Legacy, then I might use my own Iceborn Legacy on the Sapling. We'll see, depending on how he blocks the rest. Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Okay. Is that it? Nope. Okay, I think I probably lose in the backswing. He's showing 9. Oh, if I Iceborn Legacy this, I have Atrocity lethal. Yep, that's the play. That's the play. He has Get Excited on it, but he is below... I mean, he doesn't have Mystic Shot on it, is what I'm trying to say. He's just going to try to open, right? No, he doesn't have lethal if he opens.
Let me get you that file.
Okay. I can't play anything other than Atrocity, but I can wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, I should have used Atrocity there. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay, okay.
Nothing escapes my watch.
It's fine. What am I thinking? I had the game right there, literally. Brittle Steel. I could have lost to Brittle Steel. Okay, but again, I'm playing for the same thing. Okay, no life steal, right? Is there any reason not to spend one of these?
For the homestead.
I think it's fine. I can Fade-Aid Icon as well after this to bait one more action.
What's the motive?
Okay. See him play a unit. Play one of those Poros.
Light the signal fire.
So since he's down to 2 here instead of down to 1, I am potentially dead to Mystic Shot.
They forgot. You cannot.
Alright. I just gotta go for it. Right. Major misplay this game. Yes! Okay. I got one. I got one with this deck. Oh my gosh. I didn't even Iceborn my Saplings. I Iceborned a miscellaneous 2-1. Using Iceborn Legacy on a miscellaneous 2-1 won the game. And I still almost threw it. Okay. I think I just wasn't expecting him to tap down, to spend 7 mana all at once. Tap down just to 1. I would not have played around Brittle Steel if I thought about it. Hey everyone, here I am. It's close to midnight on the same night that I filmed the original video. I thought I'd do a quick wrap up for the YouTube video. So before I go any further, thank you so much for watching this far. If you'd like to support the channel, a like, a comment, or a subscription would all be great, and they would help me know whether you like this kind of content and whether I should produce more of this kind of content. Now, I thought I should also give a quick wrap up on the deck itself. To summarize my comments from earlier, it feels a little bit unsatisfying. It's trying to do a few too many different things, and it's not doing any of them particularly well. The Maokai plus Sapling package, especially, or even with Iceborn Legacy, is trying to get you board control. The Shark Chariots are trying to get the opponent to block down, also for some board control, plus chip damage. The They Who Endure an Atrocity are trying to close out the game. The minions are giving you value. The Glimpse Beyonds are giving you draw. Now, good decks often will do a variety of different things, but just the question you should be asking yourself when evaluating a deck is, what is my win condition, and how well does my deck list as a whole get me to that win condition? And unfortunately, there are just better ways to do the Atrocity strategy, and there are better ways to do the Maokai deckout strategy. Even in this meta, Deep does have a niche, especially in tournament lineups, and it has some polarized matchups, but it's still a pretty good deck, no matter what some people will tell you. Now, there still is some surprise factor with this deck, potentially, considering the opponent really doesn't know where you're going to be putting your Iceborn Legacy. But if they just know that you're playing it, they can adapt to the game state, and they can say, oh, the opponent has a few spiders, or the opponent has this minion that keeps coming down, or these saplings. And as long as they know it's an Iceborn deck, they can sort of adapt and make sure that you can't get very good value on really anything. And that sort of shuts down the main thing that this deck is trying to do that others can't. So would I recommend this deck? Maybe. There are some other directions you could take it in. I tried the Drain strategy with a Neverglade Collector, so you could try to go deeper into that. You could try to play Ledros alongside They Who Endure on the top end. You could try to play some more removal, but right now it's just kind of crowded, and I feel like any refinements will unfortunately turn it into a different, but perhaps better deck. Nevertheless, I still was able to get a win with it, so it's still not impossible to do that, although it requires a lot of adaptation mid-game. So it's got the combination of being a difficult deck and one that's not super rewarding when you play it well. Nevertheless, I appreciate you guys suffering along with me. I hope that some of this might have been entertaining or educational for you, and I will catch you in the next video. See you later.